Welcome to our adventure. We're Jess and John, and we've been travelling around Western Australia in our self-converted camper, and we have been absolutely blown away by this amazing place. From the giant forests of the southwest to the epic coastline of the southeast, the harsh and barren deserts of the outback, and the ancient beauty of the northwest. You find us in the final days of this epic adventure on our way back to Perth.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hi again.
So last time we left you, we was leaving Port Gregory at the old Pink Lake, and we trundled on down past Geraldton, and now we're just outside of Lehman. The only reason I know this is because it's the third take, so I've had to tell him twice. I'm pretty well versed. But yeah, when we was in Geraldton, we found a couple there that'd been on the road 7 months, and it was quite interesting speaking to them actually, because they were just saying it'd be nice just to get home, just to be in a house, just to have 4 walls, to do some washing and things like that. And I suppose that is the thing, when you do start getting travelling, you miss the simple things. Like last night, we just watched the video, didn't we? We did. We bought a cake. Huge cake. Yeah. Well, now we're back in civilization. We could buy food, proper food.
Bought a big cake, and we had lovely dinner, big cake, cup of tea, got in bed, watched a movie, and it's the first time we've watched a movie since New Year's Eve when we were on the plane on the way out here.
Yeah, and we were saying it's so strange that just watching a movie felt like home, even though we're still in the van, and obviously here it's just a very homey thing to do. So yeah, that was nice anyway. But anyway, enough about that. But yeah, we found a lovely little spot right here. I'll show you the old drone, but the only thing is we're right at the beach, but it's on the edge of the cliff, so you can't get down to it, unfortunately. So, but yeah, we're just gonna mosey on here for a bit, and then we're gonna go into
Greenhead.
Yeah, apparently it's good for snorkeling and some bits like that. So, yeah, we'll go have a look.
How's that for some luxury holiday accommodation, eh? So this is Greenhead Town Centre. It's got a liquor store, a petrol station, a general store. It's just all in one shop. Oh, sorry, I forgot fishing supplies as well. But this is so typical of little coastal towns out of Perth, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why we haven't really shown you many of the towns really, because
there's not much to show.
No, there's literally just, and like it amazes me how people, what people do for a living here, because there's not many businesses or anything like that.
No.
And I don't know whether they're just holiday places or what, but they're lovely, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, they're so sleepy, so chilled, and like if you had kids, they could just come play on the safe beaches and whatever. But yeah,
not a lot happening.
No. Who needs a 4-wheel drive to pull a boat, eh?
Northeast on Ocean View Drive towards Spearman Street.
Let's go.
We found a good beach.
We surely did. It's called Sandy Cape, and it's kind of halfway between Greenhead and Jurien Bay. So,
but it's sheltered by the wind, because if you didn't know, WA also stands for
Windy Always.
Windy Always, which is today, but it's a nice little sheltered bit here, so go do a bit of beaching.
Well, Sandy Cape is a lovely old place. Lives up to its name mine because I have sand everywhere. All the places.
I was going to say, you nearly said everywhere. but yeah, that was a lovely little spot, that was. But there's a couple of campsites right on the beach as well, so like literally over the hill of the beach, so all the families were there, and there was loads of four-wheel drives on the beach, and it's probably one of the times that we miss having a family of our own, really, like
absolutely
the dogs and a couple of kids and the kayaks and
it was great.
Yeah, but we love people watching though. Just watching everyone enjoying themselves, and
and like there were these kids building a pool, and they dug themselves a little trench for it to fill up as the waves lapped in, and like every time there'd be like a little current come in, they'd go wow, because it was filling up their pool.
But although these two dogs, I was snorkeling away, and the next thing is I hear all loads of commotion, like people shouting. I was like, what's going on? The next thing, there's all this stuff splashing in the water. I absolutely crap myself, and it was these two dogs come bounding over just to save him. Yeah, these two Labradors.
To rescue. It was so funny as well, because like the owners were like, oh god, sorry, just fine. John went back out, and then all of a sudden you can hear him shouting again because they'd gone to try and rescue him. They're like, this stupid human keeps going out. Oh dear. So we're going to head into Jurien Bay now and see what's going on there. I think, to be honest, we're probably just going to get blown away because it is windy.
Bane of my life, the wind. I hate the wind.
But oh well, win some, you lose some, and I'm sure it'll be nice anyway. So we'll see what's there. So Jurien Bay was lovely, but way too windy to go swimming again or anything, and we've kind of beached ourselves out. So we've come about 45 minutes down the road to the Pinnacles Desert, which is, as the name suggests, a desert with all of these bizarre rock formations that come out of the ground. Some of them a bit naughty looking. So we'll give you a look around here.
So we're huddling behind a rock because it's so windy, you won't be able to hear us otherwise.
No.
but yeah, this is strange, this place. But just, yeah, a load of rocks sticking out of the ground basically.
Yeah, but it's just a completely different landscape though. Like cool, I've never seen anything like this anywhere in the world.
No.
So something just a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, even the sand colour is just,
bright yellow.
Yeah, nothing like anything in Australia, is it?
No. So I've got sand even more places now than I had before. And I think we'll get back to the shelter of the bus.
Yeah.
Round and round. What I know, this much is true. There ain't a color in the rainbow that shines like you.
So we found a little park up in the middle of nowhere, and when we got here there was two kangaroos waiting for us.
Yeah, I tried to make friends with them and give them a carrot. They were having none.
They were having none of it.
Mugged me right off.
Yeah, just got mugged. But he was saying today that it's a bit sad really, it's coming to the end of the journey, isn't it?
Yeah, we're only about 200 k's from Perth, so probably only got a couple of days like full proper on the road.
Yeah, and it's getting cold again.
It's not getting cold. It's going to be like 35 tomorrow and 40 on Monday.
Water's getting cold, you got to admit that one.
Yes, but then like the water's 29 degrees in Exmouth.
Yeah. I miss Exmouth and I miss the Pilbara. I was saying today about how much I miss the Pilbara. It's so like, there's not a lot there, but it's just so extreme. And even the driving's so cool in the Pilbara because there's always something that's like you see, whether it be a lizard or a wedgie or kangaroos, snakes, like they're just every day you'll see something just pop out the middle of and there's something about seeing animals in the wild that's so much better. Like I said to Jess tonight, I love seeing a lizard. I see a picture of a lizard. She said, let's go to the reptile centre. I was like, it's rubbish when you see them at a reptile centre, but when you see them just pop out of the middle of nowhere in the wild, it's unbelievable. So
yeah, there is definitely something about that. And I love like the red dirt in the Pilbara as well. There's just nothing quite like that shade of red, is there?
Again, it's one of the things you can't explain until you see it.
You see it, yeah, absolutely. But there's brilliant things about like further south as well. And I mean, we went as far south as south goes in Western Australia, and that had amazing stuff to offer as well, hasn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. So you thought you were done with us for the evening, but you're not. Because there's me, happily snuggled myself into bed with my cup of tea, piece of cake. Why am I sat here, John? He can't cope with the sound of me eating a bit of cake and sipping my tea.
Yeah, because I found out exactly what it sounds like, right? You know when we do the snorkeling clips and you get the bubbling away underwater? That's what it's like. I'll play that clip now, watch. You hear that? That's what it sounds like Jess drinking.
It doesn't. This is what me drinking sounds like. Right, watch everybody, ready?
Watch. See?
Normal.
She's up, look.
Good morning, everybody.
She's up. But she said this morning, she said, oh, we got a film today, so that means I need to get new clothes on.
Can't just wear the same clothes the whole vlog, can I?
So it's a good job we do some filming now, because at least Jess wears like fresh clothes every day anyway.
I usually do, right? But we're in a van, so there's only so much washing you can do.
She's a tramp. She's a tramp.
Says you, of all people. I'm not even going to tell you about this boy. He's being a moaning mini.
I'm wearing a jumper again. She keeps like
Talk about trying to make like relatable content. You're whinging because it's 20 degrees and you're wearing a jumper, you bloody old man.
Jumper? Shouldn't be have to wear a jumper.
You're so weird.
Look, she washes though. At least she washes anyway.
Unlike you, we were just discussing, John hasn't had a shower the entire time we've been on this trip. Every time I see a shower point, have a shower. This one, once he's got under the shower, once.
I don't even like using soap really.
He hasn't washed his face, nothing.
Even when
for
we're at
7
home.
weeks.
Why use soap? You don't need soap.
Yes, you do need soap.
Unless you're getting dirty, but just normal everyday use. You don't need soap.
You absolutely do need
Why?
soap. Because it cleans you.
Nah, that's all a myth.
Oh my God. I'm not a happy girl. I've been so looking forward to coming here. We're at the Lancelin Sand Dunes and you can go like sandboarding and everything and it looks wicked.
Yeah.
The only problem is there's practically hurricane winds coming through today.
Bloody wind, but I've been here once before, about 10 years ago. Old mate of mine, Callum, he had an old beach buggy with a Volkswagen engine in it, and I'll show you some videos of that. They were brilliant. But normally this place is packed, like with like Polarises, little beach buggies, crossers, everything, and it's dead.
Not a single person here. Not even the higher people are here.
Yeah.
And we purposely like got up and got on the road early this morning so that we could get here and do this. And like you can see, I'll try and get some video for you, but you can literally see it looks like there's like a waterfall of snow over the top of the dunes.
Even in the van, like you hear the wind howling along. But normally the wind doesn't come in till later, but today, 8 o'clock, and she's howling.
Well, like we're about 1 kilometre away from the base of the dunes, right? I opened the window to try and get a video. Don't know if you can see all the sand is blown in on the window ledge.
Anyway, mission aborted.
Ugh, gutted. So the wind might have ruined our fun, but we still really like Lancelin, don't we?
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a proper bogan place. It's definitely our kind of place.
Yeah.
Like we was driving down the road and there was like motocrossers on the back wheel going down the road, and yeah, like,
It's a town for toys, that's for sure. Everyone there's got like a crosser or a buggy or a boat or a jet ski or Yeah.
The places like Greenhead and places like that, they're lovely. Like, and if I had a couple of kids and I wanted to go for a nice quiet weekend, I'd be going to places like that. But if you want a bit of fun, I'd be going to Lancelot for sure.
Yeah. And there's everything from mansions to little tiny
beach
shacks and yeah. One thing we did see though is there was a helicopter in town. We don't know whether that was like some rich person coming up for the weekend to play with their toys.
I don't think so, because it was actually landed in the
next to the medical centre.
Yeah, which I don't think he'd be allowed to land there if it were. But I think the reason he's there is for the sand dunes.
Yeah.
Because I think there's quite a lot of accidents happen there. Because I don't know if you know sand dunes a lot, but they call them razorbacks. But basically, where it's so windy, it changes like the sand dunes constantly. So people will go there one day and think, oh yeah, like it goes up and then goes down the other side. But the wind will blow it, and it will literally be a drop off the other side. So they'll go flat out up the hill, off the other side, and it's just nothing there. Yeah.
So there are lots of accidents and stuff on the sand dunes, but it's a lot of fun. So anyway, we are now heading down to Yanchep. So we'll see you when we get there.
Are you happy now?
I'm happy now. Got a cup of tea and a cookie. I'm a happy girl now. It's cheered me right up. Sun cream on, cleaned myself up a bit. Job's a good one. Let's go. So we've made it to Yanchep National Park. It's a lovely place, so much green grass, there's a lovely lake and picnic areas. It's really
Anytime
nice.
you see green grass in Australia, you get a bit excited.
Yeah, you do. It feels luxurious and luscious. But this place started off life as a stop for drovers on their way down from up north. And then in the 30s, they discovered some caves here and how nice it was, and it became a bit of a playground for the rich. And as part of it, they brought in some little furry friends to help entertain the people who came to stay. So let's show you them, mate.
Little sleepyheads. He's asleep, just like Jess. All the time asleep.
Well, that was a lovely little stop. My parents used to bring me here when I was a kid, and I've got really nice memories of it. And it's so nice to visit somewhere that you remember as a kid and it still be lovely, isn't it?
It's so nice, isn't it? Yeah.
But, it's a nice, very nice.
It reminds you of home a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Like the green grass and trees and yeah, like I
maybe
said,
not the kangas just sitting there chilling, but
it's nice to get back to civilization, really. As much as it is nice to be on your own in the middle of nowhere, it yeah.
The convenience of modern life is quite nice as well.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen any roads like this one for a while. 4 lanes of traffic. We've barely seen another car.
Yeah, we didn't see 4 cars, never mind 4 lanes of traffic. Back in the debrief.
Back in the debrief. Good morning.
It's not a good debrief this time though.
No, it's a sad, sad day.
So, we got back a couple of days ago and basically we've still got longer on our trip, but I wanted to get back a little bit earlier to sell the van because I was paranoid about the van not selling and leaving it on Jess's mum and everything like that. So we spent 2 days ago back, flat out, like clean the van up to get it ready to sell and everything like that. Put it on, sold in a day.
A day!
I had loads of people interested. Somebody wanted to fly over for Adelaide. I couldn't believe it. Like, another day, you wouldn't sell it. Like, it'd take you months to sell. So, yeah, like, really happy. But then at the same time, we're going to be stuck without a car for a while. So,
but we're stoked. The lady who's bought it is so lovely.
Yeah, she's a lovely,
she's
lovely
coming
lady.
to pick her up today. So,
yeah, she's
this is the
excited.
last time you'll see us in it.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to come and have a bit of a chat about the trip.
Yeah, a bit of a debrief.
A bit of a debrief. And I was playing around last night looking on my phone, and we've done 10,000 kilometres on this trip, which when I looked at it on the map is like us going from Dover in England to Andorra, across to Istanbul in Turkey, Helsinki in Finland, and then back to Dover again, which is like 22 different countries we would have gone through.
And we haven't even done WA State.
No.
Like, we cut our big bit off of the Kimberley, so it just goes to show how big WA is, or how big Australia is anyway, so.
And I think that's shown in like the diversity of the landscapes and everything we've seen. Like, we've seen everything from lush forests to deserts, and it's just been incredible.
We was talking as well, and we were saying what's been our favourite bit, and I'd be interested to hear what your favourite bit of all the video is. So whatever your favourite bit is, just let us know in the comments.
Drop us in the comments.
But I was saying, I think my favourite bit was seeing the shark, because when you see something like that in the wild and it's so exciting and the buzz and everything like that. So yeah, for me, that was my favourite bit, seeing that shark for the first time. But it's weird because then after that you've seen a few and you're like, oh yeah, it's just a shark, you know what I mean?
I don't get like that.
No biggie. But that first one was brilliant.
It was so hard. Like, it probably took me a couple of hours to work through all the things.
Yeah.
But
I said, we can pick one, Jess, and she's like, well, we've got this, and I've got that. I was like, one, Jess?
So I think if I have to pick one, it's probably got to be when the dolphins went past us in Exmouth. I could have reached out and touched them. It was just amazing. And I know we've seen them like swim up to you, but there's something about seeing truly wild animals so close and them choosing to come to you. That's just unbelievable, isn't it?
So both wildlife.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been an incredible trip. It's been better than I thought. I knew it'd be good. We've been here before. But it's been incredible.
Lived here.
Yeah, we've been so lucky, like, of what we've seen, and that's what we were saying. It's just all about luck. I mean, another day we could have gone and not seen anything. So yeah, it's just one of them, really. So.
Yeah, like when we were talking about things that like disappointed us on the trip, for me, really the only thing that was a bit of a letdown was the fact that I couldn't sandboard in Lancelin. I mean, if that's the worst thing that we had.
What was my disappointment?
You wished it was sunnier in Esperance.
Oh yeah, because Esperance, absolutely amazing, the beaches there, but we just didn't really see them in all their glory, really, which was a bit of a shame. But not complaining, because the rest of the trip's been brilliant and we got lucky on so much other things. But yeah, it just, it'd be nice to go again, I suppose. So save it for another time.
Another time. So it's not the end for us, that's for sure. We've still got some amazing things to go and see around Perth, because we didn't, like I said earlier, we didn't get to go and see those because we were so frantic with trying to get the van done. So it'd be lovely to actually go and do a bit of exploring around Perth, and we're toying with the idea of doing something a little bit different as well. So we'll keep you posted on whether we do that or not.
We might be flying somewhere else, so we'll see. Just before we go home, just a little
mix it up a bit.
But, yeah. But anyways, we've been rambling again, so we're gonna have to shoot. But yeah, thanks for coming along with us.
We hope you've enjoyed it. We've had the most incredible time, and it's been so great to get to share it with you guys. So
but make sure you come back next week, because there'll be something good next week.
We promise. See you then.